welcome back to Cooking with Emiliano. I am very excited because today I just realized that we have been making videos for 1 year, and I want to thank you guys for all your support, for subscribing, sharing, and liking my videos. And since it's our 1 year anniversary, today we'll be making the world's tastiest boneless pork ribs. And now let's get started. One quick note, guys, is to make sure you check the description down below, because there we have every ingredient and every material we're using for this video. So make sure to check that out. And the ingredients you're gonna need are some cumin, salt, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, some black pepper, ground cinnamon. We'll also be using BBQ sauce and some herbs. And now let's get started. Oh, and the most important thing, the ribs. And now let's get started. For the ribs, you will need a cookie sheet, a large cooking sheet, and make sure it has high edges, because the ribs will drop a lot of grease, and it's gonna get a little bit messy. So make sure you also cover 1 layer of foil with it. First, we're gonna add our ribs onto our cooking sheet. So now let's do that. Our next step is to preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and make sure your ribs are not frozen. And now we're gonna prepare our mixture. So we're gonna grab our salt and put 1 tablespoon of salt. You will also add 1 tablespoon of garlic. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. One tablespoon of black pepper. And then 1 tablespoon of paprika. And then 1 tablespoon of our herbs. And in this case, we're using Mrs. Dash, but you can use whatever herb mixture you have. 1 tablespoon. And then 1 teaspoon of cumin. Oh, sorry, half a teaspoon of cumin. And half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So now that we have all our ingredients on our bowl, let's get to the next step. And our next step is that with our spices, we're gonna mix them with a fork. So mix them. Always remember to wash your hands frequently when you're cooking. And now with our mixture, we're gonna sprinkle it on our ribs, but with our hands. So let's go ahead and do that. Grab a little bit. Oh, and when you put it on, put a little bit, and then with your hand also just rub it so that it can spread evenly. Now that all our ribs are covered, we're gonna flip them and do the same thing on all 4 sides. Now that they're all flipped, we're gonna do the same process we did right now. Now that all the sides of the ribs are covered with our seasoning, we're going to cover it with our tin foil. And if it's too hard, make sure to tell an adult to help you. So now let's cover it with our tin foil. I needed some help covering the tray, so my mom helped me, and this is how it looks like. Now that it's covered, we are going to add it on the oven for 2 hours at 300 degrees. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and make sure to have adult supervision because this can be heavy, or ask someone for help. And when you're putting it in, make sure you have protection because you can burn yourself. Now that it's in, we just set the timer for 2 hours. For 2 hours. And now, we wait. It's been 2 hours and our pork ribs are ready. Now let's see how they pop. Just pull the top of it. And I'm going to ask my parents to take them out because they can be heavy and I don't want to drop it. So, Mom, can you help me please? Once your ribs are out, you're going to drop your temperature to 275 degrees. So let's go ahead and do that. 275 degrees. And now let's open them to see how they turned out. Ooh. That smells very delicious. Smell every different spice in there. Can't wait to try them out. As you can see, our ribs didn't release any grease, but in the case yours do, you're gonna have to remove it. And before you add you're gonna have to remove the grease before you add your barbecue sauce. And in this case, we're using the Kraft hickory smoke barbecue, but you can use any barbecue sauce you have. And now let's add our barbecue sauce to the ribs. Once you add the barbecue sauce, you're gonna grab a brush and just smear it on. And then you repeat this process on the other 3 sides. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that all the sides are covered with barbecue, we're going to put it in the oven for 1 more hour at 275 degrees. But make sure this time it is uncovered. And remember to have adult supervision while you're putting this in, or tell an adult to help you if it's too hard. And now we wait. After waiting another hour, our ribs are finally ready. And now we're going to take them out, but make sure to have adult supervision and ask an adult if you need help. As you can hear, there's a sizzling noise, which sounds very, very good. Oh! Wow! That smells very delicious. And when you're finished with your ribs, it should look something like this. Now that our ribs are finally out of the oven, we're going to add another very thin layer of barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you add the barbecue, you're going to smear it on. Now that we've smeared the barbecue sauce, it's finally time to taste it. Taste it here. They are very, very delicious. You taste every spice we have, and then the barbecue sauce. With those two combined, it makes a very delicious and satisfying taste. Okay guys, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The ribs came out very, very delicious. I highly recommend them. Make sure to check out the description down below, because there we have every ingredient and material we use. And also leave a comment down below on how your ribs turned out and what you would like me to make next. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends and family. And thanks for watching. Bye guys, see you next time. Me out. And now we are going to add our ribs onto our cooking tray. Once your ribs are out, you're going to drop your temperature to